Thinking about making the big move to Canada and you're worried about your month-to-month expenses?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna break it down for you in this video. We've got your back. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to our channel. My name is Razan, and today we're going to talk about the cost of living in Canada.
In this video, we're gonna compare the cost of living in Canada between a small city like Windsor and a big city, for example, Toronto, for a family of 4 with 2 kids.
Under 12.
Under 12.
Let's talk about rent in Windsor. Now, if you're looking to rent a 3-bedroom apartment, you're looking to spend somewhere around $1,700 a month. If you're looking to rent a 3-bedroom house, you're looking to spend somewhere around $2,500 a month.
Now, in Toronto, or any city in the GTA, which is Greater Toronto Area, this area includes Mississauga, Brampton, Burlington, Toronto, Oakville. Most Arabs, like they go there, especially in Mississauga. It's really expensive. So a 3-bedroom apartment, it's around $2,800, and if you want to rent a house, it's around $3,200 to $3,500 with a 3-bedroom house.
Of course, all of these numbers are approximate. Everything will depend on how new the house is, if it's renovated or not, if it's in a good neighborhood or not. So these are all tentative numbers.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about hydro, gas, and water. Now in Windsor, if you're looking to rent a 3-bedroom apartment, you're looking to spend $150 a month. And if you are looking to rent a 3-bedroom house, you are looking to spend $200 a month.
Mm-hmm. Now in Toronto, for example, for an apartment with 3-bedroom, you need around $150 for gas, water, and also hydro. For a house with 3 bedrooms, you need around $320. Yeah.
Now, we should mention that most of places that you decide to rent, they usually don't charge you for water, but some of them do, but most of them don't.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And there is a specific program that, for low-income families, so you can apply to it, and you get, some deduction on your water bill.
And electricity, I believe. We will put the links in the description below, so you could apply for that.
Before we continue, guys, please subscribe to our channel, click the like button, and leave a comment in the description below,
as that is the best way to support our channel.
Sure.
Next on our list is groceries. Now, in a small city like Windsor, you are looking to spend anywhere around $1,000 on groceries. But again, depending on what you choose to buy, like if you're looking to buy organic, it could be a little bit more, but approximately it's going to be around $1,000.
Yeah, so in Toronto, it's more or less the same, around $1,000 to $1,200. So there's no big difference between a small and a big city.
Internet and phone bill. So we've concluded that it's probably going to cost the same in Windsor and in the GTA.
Mm-hmm.
So we've said that the internet is going to cost you around $65 a month, and your phone bill is going to cost you around
$110, depends on your company, your provider.
Yeah. Next is car insurance. So in Windsor, you're looking to spend for 2 adults approximately $130 a month.
Now in Toronto, it's a totally different story because the rate of your car insurance depends on the car accidents in the area or the number of car accidents in the area. And of course, Toronto is the most populated city in Canada. So if you live in Toronto and you want to get a car insurance, you have to pay anything between like $190 to $250 for 2 adults, approximately. Yeah.
And fun fact, Brampton, which is also part of the GTA, it actually has the highest insurance in all of Canada.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah. Next on our list is car payments. Now, we're going to talk about a very standard car. For example, like the kind of car that we have. It's a 2018 Honda CR-V. We pay $400 a month for our car.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the payment depends on the interest that you get on your car, how much is your car. And of course, if you compare between the GTA and the small city, because of the inventory is larger in a big city like Toronto, so the car prices are most likely cheaper in Toronto than in a small city like Windsor. So keep that in mind. You wanna buy a car, it's worth it to go to buy it from a dealership from a big city, not a small city.
And we speak from personal experience because my husband here, when we were looking for a car, he actually did research for a whole month, kept his eye out on all the dealerships in Windsor, in London, Ontario, and in Brampton, and in Mississauga.
Yep.
And I think eventually we decided, well, he decided, because I'm not too good at doing these things.
She doesn't drive at all.
I don't like driving.
Yeah.
I can drive, but I don't like to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he decided that the cheapest car was in Mississauga. So we actually drove all the way to Mississauga.
3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, just to pick up our car.
Yep.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it. Quick tip, if you do end up getting car insurance, be sure that you get home insurance from the same company, as they will usually give you a better deal on the car insurance and the home insurance. This brings us to our grand total. So if you're in Windsor and you're renting a 3-bedroom apartment, you're looking to pay somewhere around $3,500 a month. And if you're living in a 3-bedroom house in Windsor, you're looking to pay somewhere around $4,300 a month.
Now in Toronto, for an apartment with 3-bedroom, it's around $4,700, and for a house with 3-bedroom, it's anything between $5,100 to $5,400. Yeah. So just to conclude here, it doesn't matter where you live, in a big city or a small city. In a small city, the work opportunities is very, very small. So you pay less, of course, based on the comparison here, but it's not easy to find a job. While in a big city like Toronto, it's not easy to find a job, but you have more chances or higher opportunities to find a job in a big city, even though it's more expensive than a small city. So at the end, it's your decision to make.
We should also mention that the salaries in big cities are usually going to be higher than they are in small cities. Now, yes, it's true that minimum wage is going to be the same across Ontario, which is 16.55, and they actually just increased the minimum wage. But that doesn't mean that, let's say you work at Walmart in Windsor, you're probably just going to make minimum wage. But if you work at Walmart in a big city, they're probably going to pay you a little bit more than that.
And obviously, because it's more expensive to live in Toronto, that's why the salary in Toronto will be higher than Windsor for the same job.
But if you do get lucky and you end up finding a good paying job in Windsor, then it definitely does make sense to live in Windsor, because at the end of the day, you are spending less on, car insurance and rent and etc.
That's true.
And that is it for today. If you enjoyed our video, please be sure to click on the subscribe button below, as that is the best way to support our channel.
Don't forget the like, please, and please leave us a comment in the description box below.
Thank you, and see you next time.